Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir on April 29th when the price of this asset was at $22.52 and we caught to the tick the entry point for the long position because this asset hit exactly golden pocket range and we entered our position right here. On top of that, I told you at this point that you can put your stop loss on the green territory in order to stay profitable no matter what. And let me show you that for now, we have another leg to the upside and on pre-market hours, so we are still moving higher and we gained about 3.21% on pre-market trading hours. And guys, this is another evidence how powerful technical analysis is. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer at the moment, and for now, there is not so many people inside the Discord community. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And this means it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and let's continue with its price action. I have to say that this movement to the upside was 100% expectable, and in just several minutes I will show you what formation do we have right here and how high this asset might go before the bell of today's trading session. But for now, let me remind you that in general, if you take a look on the consensus analyst price target, it is at $18.35 and it is almost 22% of downside potential from current range. So guys, I have to say that if you rely on this price target, definitely you should be very cautious. But in general, if you take a look right here on the most recent updates, you can see that only one update was made at the very end of April, and it was an upgrade from sell to neutral. And I have to say that just a couple of weeks prior this date, the same exact company downgraded Palantir from neutral to sell. And as you can see, they didn't specify the price target, but these movements back and forth are not the best, and it doesn't reflect the entire sentiment for this asset from market makers. And if you take a look right here, previous update was made at the very beginning of March by Wheatbush, and it set a price target at $35, which implies about 30.79% of upside potential. And guys, everyone on the market are awaiting for its upcoming earnings report, and it will be disclosed within the next several hours. That is why you have to be cautious, but in general, if you take a look right here on the general sentiment from the so-called smart money list, you can see that this asset has the highest number of institutional investors for basically from the beginning of its trading, and it is a very good sign. On top of that, if you take a look on the most recent price action, you can see that the majority of companies added to their long position. As you can see, green rows indicate completely new positions, red rows indicate closed positions. And in general, you can see that more companies added to their position on Palantir. That is why the sentiment is, I would say, cautiously bullish. Let me show you some bearish signs. First of all, I want to pay attention to the fact that Alexander Moore sold some of his shares at the very beginning of May, just several days ago. And I have to say that his sell-off wasn't the highest. He sold exactly 20,000 shares of Palantir. But definitely, this could be a negative catalyst during which this asset lost from this point. As you can see, about 6% of its value. But for now, it recovers the entire movement to the downside and it gained a lot. As you can see, we hit exactly this range of resistance, this previous swing high. And I have to say that if you take a look on the projections of the upcoming earnings report, the earnings per share estimate is at level $0.077 and the revenue is at the level of $615.303 million. And I have to say that it is quite good numbers in general. And if you take a look, for example, on some details that was disclosed unintentionally, in my opinion. For example, right here you can see that Lord Green wrote this tweet 3 hours ago, and Arnie Tracy reposted it. And Lord Green said, Palantir showed off some unknown or old new customers in one of their latest videos, launching AIP for public safety power shutoff and Procter & Gamble plus Palantir, that may not be known to anyone yet. And here you can see the list of their clients, and some of these clients wasn't disclosed. And this means Palantir is growing, and I have to say that they are growing quite substantial. And the most important anticipation for Palantir is the information in regards to their AI technologies involvement. And if the projections and if the guidance for upcoming quarters will be positive for Palantir, definitely the price of Palantir might go higher. But from the technical standpoint, I have a quite interesting update for you, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, on a bigger picture, if we zoom out to, let's say, 3 hours time frame, you can see that we completed first wave. By the way, let's start even a bit earlier. From its lowest point, we completed 5-wave structure. As you can see, it was the leading first wave diagonal that was set from the very end of December of 2022 till this point on November 20th, 2023. This is the retracement to the second wave, and we are in the first wave on a smaller. We were in the first wave on a smaller scale. That is the beginning of a major third wave on a greater scale. This means if this pivot holds and we hit, as I already mentioned, golden pocket range, we might hit much higher targets, and I will show you what target we might hit within just a couple of minutes. But for now, let's take a look on its most recent price action, and let me show you that we clearly see that this asset is forming some kind of channel, and we almost hit or already hit the upper border of this range, the upper border of channel. Let's clone this line. Take a look, what do we have right here? We pretty much have the channel, perfect channel for its price action, and I would say that it is not so bullish. This means we might see the trend reversal, and this trend reversal might happen right after Palantir discloses its earnings report. I don't think that it might miss the expectations. But in general, from the technical standpoint, I prefer to see the movement to the downside. And then I prefer to see its very good bounce to hit higher targets. That is why, guys, in my opinion, you have to be cautious. And if this asset will have a bounce out of this range, definitely you should be very cautious around the level of support from this channel. And if it breaks it to the downside, in this case, we might confirm that it completed first wave on a smaller scale, and we have to pull the fib retracement tool from this bottom to this top. It might land, if it is the very top, it might land again at around $21.5. But guys, what is the major price target for the third wave? To project it, let me show you that we have to pull a fib extension tool from the bottom of its first wave to the top of its first wave and to the bottom of retracement. And guys, if, let me show you, let me clean the chart a little bit. If this pivot holds, we might see the movement to the upside that should hit at least $39.85. So the range of about $40 might be the price target for this asset, and this implies about from our current price, which implies about 66% of upside potential. And depending on the retracement that, in my opinion, should happen in upcoming couple of sessions, we might see even more lucrative gains within next leg. It might hit up to 80% of potential profit if the retracement happens. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium impact. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.